Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense. Bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gonna run it. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Say it. Rush Pushed right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Going for 6. To the end zone, and is picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Marsh. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Marsh. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Making the adjustment. Just keeps slinging it. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Now they'll try the right side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Trying to take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide left, it's Preston. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, it's Beebe. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Hoover. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They just need a first down, but he wants more than that. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the delay, it's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Throw it, say it. It's complete to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. Given up for a first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jackson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Ohio State 7, Indiana 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. To the air, it's Hoover. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Heads. Replace. Straight on the end.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. Down he goes.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's changing the play. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, look, one hand. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. He got it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. Look out! And they got it.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Saying. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Working the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 19 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Tigers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hits inside, it's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick give. It's Richard. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Hoover. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Becker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gonna run it. It's Richard. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Preston. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Got enough for the first down. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Rolled his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Beebe. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Right side, it's Preston. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Left side is shot. Ran through the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Say it. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. Under pressure. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Left side is Smith. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab on the left.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free and he's able to just walk in, but the defense was prepared and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
35, Indiana, 14.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Lofts one high and deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fires to the right. It's caught inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Out wide right, it's Becker. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Throwing, say it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll try to take it back. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's past the sticks. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Jackson. They've got him corralled.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Out wide left, it's Jackson. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. They're all over him. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.